What's up, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. What's up? If you are here for the first time today, don't forget to subscribe for more spiritual goodies. But that aside, let's just move into the energy of this month. September is coming, it's near. Yes, we are so far in 2019 already, and this is going to be your pick a card reading for September 2019. So I know I'm very excited. Let's just move into how it works for those that don't know yet. You just tune into your own energy, your heart space, and pick a card that you feel most drawn to. This could be a card like card 1, card 2, card 3, or card 4. And you can pick one or you can pick multiple, depending on what you like and what you feel most drawn to. And you can then go in the comments or in the description box and find the timestamp connected to your cards, and then skip ahead to your message. So for those that don't want to skip ahead yet, let's talk about the win and the giveaway from last month, August. For last month's giveaway, you can find in the description box the winners of all the prizes. Yes, the winner of the reading, the winner of the watch, and the winners of the 5 necklaces Reiki attuned. So move into the description box to see if you are the lucky one. And for those that didn't win, today is a whole new day. This month is a whole new month. And yes, for the month of September, we have a beautiful giveaway too. This month of September, you can win a 30-minute reading with me. All you have to do is make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and comment down below, grateful me. Yes, that's all you gotta do. Well, now let's hop into picking one of the cards, tune in to the energy, and let's move into your reading. For those who picked pile number 1, and this is your September reading. So let's just tune into the energy. Let me pick up the cards. Starting with the theme of this month, wise leader. And underneath it says, you are a beacon for others. So the energy that I'm picking up when I'm tuning into the month of September, I definitely feel that you are being asked to step up and lead, either in your community, in your family, or doing something very important or special for you yourself. It is very important for you to not be afraid to step into your light, to not be afraid to stand for what you believe in. And don't back down when there are some storms on the way or whenever there are some interesting situations about to happen. So I definitely feel that this month of September, you are taking a lot of action. You are being called to move yourself to a better destination. This could be literally like a physical destination, but this can also mean a spiritual, mental, or emotional state, a better state. So this is the energy of the month, the theme of the month for you. Let's look into the other cards. We got harmony. It is reversed. We got harmony with a 6 here. And then we got the 1 triumph for success, and it was reversed too. And then we got the patience card, and the patience card being upright. So looking at this spread, I definitely feel like there will be a moment where you need to rebalance your energy, rebalance your relationships. And we're going to start with your own energy first. During the moment and moments where you are being asked to step up and lead for both yourself and others, it is very important for you to make sure that you keep your energy balanced, that whenever you feel super excited, that you take action. Whenever you feel a little bit more slow, a little bit more down, maybe a little bit like you need to rest, you are tired, it's very important for you to do so, to listen to your intuition while taking the lead. So whenever, don't try to push and force something that's not really working. It is really important for you to make sure that you listen to both your feminine and your masculine energy here, and that you keep them balanced. For those who are struggling with relationships, or where relationships are coming up as an issue for you this month, you are being asked to be the bigger person. You are being asked to make sure that you keep the harmony in your relationship, especially when we're talking about twin flame relationships, soulmate relationships, and love relationships. I want to say, like, especially love, twin flame, and soulmate. So this can also be a little bit like family, but I definitely strongly feel love energy here. And I feel like you might be facing some part of your partner that's kind of rubbing you the wrong way, or getting you out of your balance. And I want you to make sure that you will be the one to communicate what you need. I want you to be the one to show your feelings and lead the way. And don't be waiting for your partner to do this. It is really important this month that you take that type of action. We got the Triumph card here, with the one being all about new beginnings. So I definitely feel like if you step up and lead, that there will be a totally new energy available for you and your partner. And when it comes to you leading, I feel like you are paving the way when it comes to either, I feel success in a way of career, stepping into your light, purpose. I see success in form of material and financial energy here. And I definitely feel like you will be, for some reason this is kind of making me feel like and the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is all about direct communication. She's all about striving forward, making decisions. So I definitely feel like you need to be making decisions this month too. And I'm getting here a little bit of shadow and light energy. So I definitely see you making decisions more from a light perspective than a shadow perspective. And the card, of course, was reversed. So it's kind of making me feel like you have to wait a little bit for the success. I kind of feel like it might happen halfway September or beginning October for you. So make sure, like the other card beneath says, that you are patient, that you shield yourself from unwanted emotions, that you shield yourself from fear, that you shield yourself from being unbalanced. And whenever you need to retreat and recharge, take the time to do so. Don't try to rush, like I said before. Don't try to push things forward to speed things up. It's not necessary. The universe is working its magic behind the curtains. The other cards that I got for you are also reversed. I'm gonna put it upright so you can see. We got Beyond Wisdom, number 1. Again, talking about new beginnings. And we got a Living in the Now, 8 and 5. Looking at these cards and at the energy that I'm picking up, especially with the card next to the Harmony card, and the Harmony card is the Lover's card in the traditional tarot. I feel like it's very important for you to not focus so much on the future and to not focus so much on the things that happened in the past, especially when it comes to your relationships. It is very important for you to focus on what you can better in the situation now, what you can create in the situation now. You might have a little bit of a trouble doing this. We got the 8 here. That's definitely talking about some karmatic energy. And like I said before, karmatic is always talking about soulmate and twin flame energy here. So this is an extra card, making sure that you know to pay attention pay attention to your soulmate or karmatic relationships or twin flame relationships. And then we got the 5 talking about obstacles. Pas. 8 en 5 is. Maakt niet uit, 8 en 5. Blijf maar. 8 en 5 is. 13.
Beetje aan die kristallen, dan weet je gewoon. Ja.
Oké. 15 is, hè? 13.
Maar goed, de 13.
13. 8 and 5 together is 13. 3 and 1 together is 4. Is creating a need for you to create a firm foundation in this connection. So have patience doing this. I kind of feel like you will be successful here in creating some balance there, in creating a strong, firm foundation for you and your partner. This is going to be a totally new, brand new start energy type of feel that I'm getting here. So some of you might be connecting to your twin flame or your soulmate this month, and are being asked to take a lead and to make sure that you focus on the here and now instead of the past lives, and instead of the future. And looking here at the beyond, we got 1-1, creating 2, also talking about the choices that you have to make, but also talking about partnerships. And beyond wisdom, for me, it's kind of telling you that it's very important to trust yourself. It's very important to listen to your dreams and listen to your intuition, because you have a lot of wisdom already in you. You don't need to find anybody else. You are the oracle. So listen to whatever comes true for you when it comes, especially when it comes to finding the balance in your love relationships and finding the balance in the relationship with yourself. The last 2 cards that I got for you are Drum, and it says Dream and Journey. And then we have Fruition, number 37. 37, creating a 10, creating a 1, so that makes 3 ones, creating a 3, of course, 3 talking about mastering. So I feel like you will be mastering some difficult parts that you have been challenged with. This could be on the relationships part, but also on the part of you stepping into your light. So I see some things coming to fruition. This is a very beautiful thing here, but I also see her wearing a mask. So I kind of feel like I want you to focus on remaining authentic during this process of balancing yourself, during this process of being patient. And I want you to be visible. I want you to be honest to your communities, to your lovers, to your lover, not lovers. Well, instead of like maybe you have lovers, then it will be for you lovers. But it's really important for you to be transparent. I want to say transparent. It's really important for you to be transparent about your journey towards success, your journey towards where you're moving into, and when you are able to reap success, are able to triumph, I want you to also show people the hard work that you have put into this. The drum energy is kind of talking to me like it's very important for you to walk at the drum of your own beat. Do I say that right? Because that's kind of what I'm getting here. So I'm getting in my ears like a lot of shamanic drums where they are dancing, and I feel like in a trance type of energy, like really excited and really like manifesting, really connecting heaven and earth together. So I definitely feel like there are some very deep spiritual movements going on there for you in the month of September, especially when it comes to your love relationship and you stepping into your light. There will be a lot of success. This will be a journey, but you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to trust where you are going. So this beautiful people, souls that picked card pile number 1, this was your September reading. I really hope that it resonates. If it doesn't yet, make sure that you look back at it again at the end of the month. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Yes, like this. Give it a thumbs up. I love you, and let's just move in to pile number 2. What's up, you? If you picked pile number 2, this is definitely your reading. So let's tune into your September energy here. Let's pick the cards and show you what you have here. This is going to be your theme of the month of September. It is in the flow, and it says everything is smooth sailing. So this is really pretty, and I kind of see some Christmas energy here going on. So when I look at this card, talking about your September energy, I definitely feel like you will be moving into a new type of energy. I hear a brand new day. I hear this is going to be lasting for a couple of months for you. I feel like things are shifting and changing for you, and I feel like some gifts are being given to you. We got Santa here, we got Santa on a sleigh, we got the snow here, and it kind of looks very Christmassy. What is a time of celebration. So I kind of feel like during this time, the flow will not always be easy. At times it will be smooth sailing. At times I feel like it will be slippery like ice. But either way, I feel like all the energies that are coming up will be a blessing for you moving into the new energy. So I definitely feel like there's a strong call for you to listen to your inner song. I'm getting listening to your inner song and unraveling your own gifts. I don't know why I would say unraveling, but I'm getting unraveling instead of unpacking. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see what your other cards are talking about. We got reverse, but I will put it upright for you so you can see it. First, number 6, moving on. And then we got number 4, discontent and boredom. Oh, whoop. So, looking at these energies, I kind of feel like you are stepping out of something. So beginning of this month, you will be stepping out of some type of energy. And you see him walking from the shadows into the light. And I kind of talked about this earlier. It kind of looks like either a watch or a compass here. And we got a 6 talking about balance again. And I feel here, because the card, of course, is reversed, I feel that the beginning of the month might not be smooth sailing at all. It kind of will be you moving into smooth sailing, but only if you leave behind the energy of August. And I want you to make this a thing. I want you to celebrate this. I want you to talk about. No, how say that? I want you to make it a practice. No. Ritual. I want you to create some sort of ritual where you are leaving behind the old energy, leaving behind the shadows, where you tell yourself and tell the universe and tell God and tell your guides and your ancestors, your friends, everybody that wants to know what you are actually leaving behind and what you're moving into. And as soon as you leave that behind consciously, I kind of feel like you're moving into the smooth sailing energy. So I kind of feel like as soon as you did the ritual and screamed on the top of your lungs what you're leaving behind and what you're moving into, I feel like it's going to be smooth sailing from there on for the next couple of months, at least until Christmas. And I see here the 4 of Cups. This card in the traditional tarot is the 4 of Cups, and you see him facing the future and leaving behind the past here. But the past looking like a lot of blessings, leaving behind a lot of blessings. But what I'm actually picking up is not that you are leaving behind a lot of blessings, but I kind of feel like you might be focusing in the beginning of the month on what you don't have instead of what you do have. So you might be a little bit gloomy, you might be a little bit pessimistic, you might be a little bit negative every now and then, thinking about, oh, I really, really want to have this and I really want to move into this type of energy, and it's not really happening the way you would like to. This is more of the August energy here, and the retrograde energy, and you definitely need to leave this behind. So moving into September, it's very important for you to leave this behind and focus on the foundation that you have already built that is stable, that you have created the energy of the new projects, the energy of the new ideas, the energy of the new dreams that came to life in the last couple of months. And I definitely feel like it's very important for you to think about the things that you have accumulated. It is very important to focus on your foundation, to focus on the blessings that are already here, instead of looking at the things that you don't have. And then we got the Creator card. And I definitely feel like it's very important for you this month to keep in mind that you are the creator of your reality. So whenever things come up that you do not necessarily like or are in, might be creating for you an energy or a fear or some sort of thought pattern that makes you scared of losing the flow or scared of getting your dreams or your focus to like slow down, it's very important for you to remember that you can change this, that you can create a total different like focus, but also a total different outcome depending on both the choices that you make, but also your intuition and also the magic that you got within you. This also kind of making me feel that whatever you do not have and that you keep on focusing on, instead of like keep on focusing what you do not have, create it. It is very important for you to work your energy from a place of trust, from a place of abundance, instead of focusing on the lack here. Let me see what we got for cards. We got spiritual sovereignty with 103 here, 103, and then we got open contacts. This is making me feel, I'm going to put it like this. This is making me feel like it's very important for you this month to be open when it comes to what you are feeling. Being open to when it comes to the beautiful blessings and gifts that are coming up on your path, because they might be different from those that you are used to. They might be in a total different vibration. So you might I feel kind of like you might either like overlook them, or you might not take them serious, or you might think, that's probably not for me because it's maybe out of my league, or it's maybe too good to be true. I want you to be open to these blessings, and I want you to trust that there's a beautiful thing coming there for you. And we got the 8 talking about karmatic energy and the 9 talking about endings here, and we got here the 1 of new beginnings and the 3 of mastery. So I definitely feel that it is important when you are like putting yourself out there, and when you are creating the future and the life that you actually want in the here and now, it's important for you to remember that whatever you have been through has shaped you into who you are today, and this is a blessing and a gift too. And I feel like some of you might not be able yet to see this because you still like are in the shadows a little bit and just moving out of it. I feel like some of you are not yet able to see that whatever happened that was bad or felt bad or was a traumatic experience or was a sad experience, that you might not see it yet for what it is, the gift that it is. So I want you to be open to that. I want you to be open to remembering that you are definitely moving out of the shadows into the light, and this is a beautiful ending and a new beginning at the same time. Spiritual sovereignty is talking to me about the importance for you to step up and lead, the importance for you to, I kind of feel like being free with who you are, being free with your own spirituality, not just following spiritual leaders, not just following spiritual teachers, not just listening to what you're seeing or hearing or reading, but like putting things into perspective, putting things into a bigger perspective, and feeling if it resonates with you when it comes to your soul. Does it make sense for you? Does it feel like truth for you? Does it feel like home for you? If it does, then that's the way to go. If it doesn't, for some reason, that means that that's not your path. And it's not talking about that's not the truth that they are talking about, but it's not part of your truth. So the truth is a relative thing. Could be what truth. The truth is like, whoa, what's true whoa, what's true for someone might not be necessarily true for you. So it's very important to follow your own path here and to follow your own inner wisdom and inner guidance. So let's see what the other cards have to say. We got this was reversed. We got Fire Guardian talking about igniting your passion. And then we got Acceptance, number 4. Again, a number 4, talking about stability, foundation, firm foundation. Looking at this, I definitely feel that this month is going to bring an entire new perspective for you. I feel like you will be igniting some fires, some passions that you have neglected. I kind of feel like you might be moving into something new. So you might be picking up a new hobby. You might be starting a new project. You might be rekindling or renewing some type of energy. That could be friendship, it could be family, it could be love, it could be work or passion or purpose related. But I definitely see you starting something. And I'm kind of looking here at a ball of energy, and I feel like it's going to be moved around by him. He's like totally creating this energetic vibe and playing with it. And I definitely feel like you will be playing more. I don't want to say at the start of the month, but definitely at the end of the month. I feel like you will get your creative spark back. I feel like you will be creating, with the creator card underneath, of course, I feel like you will be creating some, like, I want to say some type of energy shift inside of you. And that sounds maybe a little bit strange, but I'm hearing from my guides, no, it isn't. It isn't strange. It is exactly what is going to happen for you from the end of September to the first half of October. I definitely feel like you will be doing something energy-wise that's going to be magical for you. And I feel like you will be letting go. I feel, well, it fits underneath the moving on, of course. But I feel like if you look at this card really closely, you see 2 hands, and I'm kind of feeling like they are letting it go. And there's also some energy in between, and there's some butterflies and some, oh no, it looks like butterflies. These are pigeons. So I kind of feel like you will be letting go of the old and doing so with love and with peace, because to me, pigeons are all about peace, all about calm. And I kind of feel like you will finally be able to leave some stressful energies behind you and moving into a more passionate state of being, a more creative state of being, where you are able to celebrate who you are and what you are creating. So this is definitely what I'm feeling for you this month. It's a very interesting month, to say the least. Stay really true to who you are and where you want to go next, and make sure that you are open to whatever comes upon your path, because it might not always seem as a blessing or a gift, but it definitely is. So I hope that this resonates with you. If it does, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments how you feel. If it doesn't resonate yet, just make sure that you watch again at the end of the month, so things may make more sense for you at the end of the month. So just moving into card number 3 and wishing you a beautiful month. Goodbye. What's up, beautiful? This is your pick number 3, and let's tune into what September is going to bring you when it comes to the energy, when it comes to the vibes, when it comes to whatever comes up here. So let's just pick up these cards. And first we're going to start with the theme. And the theme is reversed, put it like this, and it says Desert Passage. And underneath it says, trust there's a divine plan. So looking at what's coming up for you this month, I definitely feel like it's going to be a month that's not always going to be easy for you. I feel like you will be moving through a period where you need to be creative. When I look at a desert, it has so many aspects to it, but there's also a oasis there where you can be fruitful. There's also a history there. There's also deep hidden treasures. There's so much energy, there's a heat of action. So I definitely feel like it's going to be a month where some things might not be working out the way you wanted them to. And it's very important for you to understand that you might need a plan B, or you might need to have a plan how to survive when you are in extreme situations or extreme energies, right? So yeah, this is what I'm picking up. Let's see what the other cards are talking about. We got, reversed, the shadow. I'm going to put it upright for you so you can see it better. And then we have firm foundation. And here we have 1 and 8. 1 talking about new beginnings, 8 about karmatic energy, 4 about foundations, of course, because we have firm foundations here. So looking at this, I definitely feel like I understand a little bit better why this is going to be a month that's not always like very easy for you. I definitely see you battling when it comes to you battling with your shadows, when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to the way you have been brought up. And I especially feel that it has to do with family and roots here. I definitely feel like for some of you it has to do with finances and with housing, with your stability, your material stability. And I feel like you might need to work on getting a better foundation here. And then I'm talking about the people struggling with their finances and struggling with their housing. I definitely feel like you need to work on your shadows when it comes to your relationship with money, your shadows when it comes to safety, your shadows when it comes to I'm getting feeling neglected. So some of you might be feeling neglected. Some of you might be feeling abandoned. I feel like this has to do with relationships, abandoned and neglected when it comes to family connections here. And I definitely feel like this is a very deep-rooted shadow, a very deep-rooted pattern that comes from I think generation on generation. So this will not be for all, but for some of you, it will definitely be some very deep-rooted family issues coming to the surface. And it's not just now coming to the surface, because I'm telling you this and you already know this. So I feel like you have been battling with this for at least, I think, the beginning of this year. So I feel like from the beginning of this year, this might have been popping up for you. And now it's coming at an all-time high. I feel like it's going to, I don't want to say explode, I want to say implode. That sounds really strange maybe, but that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. I'm getting like two like forces coming together and then smashing into each other and then like becoming one. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. And that's also what have been talking about the last couple of months, about us embracing our shadow and our light sides and making them one instead of making them two separate parts of us. So when this card comes reversed, I definitely feel that it's very important for you to pay attention to being balanced with both your light side and your shadow side. And I definitely feel like this is coming to an end though. This is karmatic energy. This is a karmatic cycle that you are breaking. And I definitely feel like it's very important for you to know that this will be the end and you will be moving into a new direction where you will be feeling a little bit more firm and a little bit more stable and a little bit more in control. Then we got this card for you. Oh, we got surrender. And looking at this, I definitely feel, I'm saying a lot of definitely, but I definitely feel that it is very important for you that even though those things might be up, like there might be obstacles, the things that you have planned might not be working out the way you want them to. There might be some shadows coming up. There will be definitely some issues on the family side or on your material side there, talking about your foundation. It's very important for you to surrender to this, to not fight it, to not fight your shadows, to not fight your family, to not fight whoever is asking for money or whatever issue is coming up with the housing, the financial area there. Do not fight. I'm not talking about not standing up for yourself, but I mean, don't fight. Don't get into the shadow anger. Don't get into the immobilizing type of energies that are actually creating more of what you do not want instead of what you do want. Because we all know, well, maybe not all, but most of us know that we manifest with our emotions, our thoughts and our emotions, and then creating action, surrendering to the universe. And whenever you use anger, anger is a very moving emotion. It's very passionate, it's very aggressive, it's very very vibrating, and you don't want to manifest anything in the energy of anger, because you will get just back what you send out there, and that's going to be more situations that make you angry. You don't want that. So the other cards that I have for you here, is abandonment and community. Talking about 5 here, and 0, 5 talking about obstacles. We got a 9 here talking about endings that we already talked about, and a 6 talking about balance. 9 and 6 together is 15. 15 creating a 6 again is creating balance again. So what I'm picking up here, I already said abandoned just now, I think. I talked about feeling neglected and feeling abandoned. So here I'm seeing this again. I feel like you will be releasing a lot of emotions. So you might be experiencing some outbursts of emotions. I'm getting emotional too now, and I feel like my throat is being like, almost feeling like I'm being choked. And I'm getting the energy of not like being fearful of talking to my family, being fearful of standing up for myself, being fearful about where to go into next. I feel like you will be disappointed this month when it comes to your plans not working out the way you want them to, and then you getting into some sort of frenzy emotionally. So this could be anger, this could be fear, this could be sadness. And I think it's very important for you to remember that these emotions are stemming from your childhood, that they are not from the here and now. They might feel extremely intense, but I'm getting here, don't fall for the trap. So don't fall for the emotions. Observe them and notice that they are from your shadow side, and they are from your past, and they are straightly connected to your fear of abandonment or feeling of being neglected, of your feeling of being abandoned. And they are not like in the here and now. So it's not really actually happening. Of course, on some sort of energy, yes, it is happening, but not in the same intensity of it, like the way it used to. And it's actually coming up for you to heal it. So you can heal it, let it go, put it in a little box, but with love, instead of like trying to push it away. And then surrender to whatever's coming up. Move through the current, move through the emotions, move through the intensity, but without identifying with the emotions. We get in community here, and I kind of feel like I have to talk about community as in your own community, your community of family members, but also your spiritual community. And for some of you, the global community. I definitely feel like you will not be the only one to move through this energy. So there will be some, like maybe multiple people around you going through the same type of energy, through the same type of emotions. This might be happening for some of us on a global scale. And this is going to give you some lessons. This is going to give you some aha moments. This is going to make you feel less abandoned. This is going to make you feel connected to others. So I think it's very important that you are open to whatever's coming up, that you communicate about it, even if it's online or if it's to a stranger. Communicate about it. And I feel like you will be feeling some sort of connection through communicating. You will find a softening, smoothing energy that will be like some sort of band-aid, some sort of like loving lotion that is put all over you. I'm not talking about it in a sexual way because it kind of sounds sexual, but I'm kind of talking about it in a like a parent to a child kind of comforting type of energy. Like you are safe. You are safe now energy. That's what I'm getting. You are safe now. The last two cards that I'm getting is Eagle. See from a higher perspective. And then we got Blossoming with a beautiful 33 there. That's exciting though. So this is beautiful. This is amazing. So what I'm seeing here is that at the end of the month, starting October, maybe even mid-October, you will get the bigger perspective, the higher perspective. You will see the bigger picture of what used to happen. We got the family tree here, like the surrender card, but it's also making me feel like a family tree. I didn't notice it before, but now I'm noticing it. And so there will definitely be some issues with the roots that are coming up, and I feel like you now will be having some fresh pair of eyes. You will now see some things that you haven't seen before yet, and this is a beautiful moment because this will help you move forward. This will help you move into a next new type of energy. I feel like with this eye here, it's also talking about, I feel like you are intuitively noticing something new that you haven't seen there before. But the thing is, it has always been there. You were just not able to see it because you were looking at it through like a filter of abandonment. You were looking through it to a filter of sadness, a filter of feeling neglected, a filter of lack instead of a filter of love, a filter of possibilities. And this is going to create for you a moment where you are able to finally step into your light and finally step out of your old story. So that's definitely what I'm getting for you here. And I want you to look up the number 33 and connect to what it means to you, because I can talk about the number 33, but I kind of want you to do some work for yourself here, because I feel like you will stumble upon something magical there. Either the number 33 or something that leads you there. So this is your reading for the month of September. Might be a challenging one. I might feel like you are wrapping up some things here. Some uncomfortable emotions might be coming up. But in the end, it will be all worth it. Definitely with the higher perspective and the blossoming and the surrendering energy here. I feel like it will be all good in the end. So if you liked your message, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments how you are feeling about this and how you are going to work on this type of energy. If it doesn't resonate with you now, make sure you come back at the end of the month, and it will make a lot more sense at the end of the month for you. Now, I'm saying goodbye with a lot of love to you, and I'm moving into card number 4. What's up? You picked pile number 4. So this is going to be your message for September. Are you ready? Well, let's tune into the energy of September. The first card is going to be the theme of the month. And it talks about a begin now. And it says, take your first steps. When I tune into this card, I feel like you have been holding back on something. This could be relationship-wise, holding back on the relationship with yourself, holding back on the relationship with somebody else. But this could also be holding back on pursuing, I want to say your mission, but I also feel like pursuing some like project or something that you're really passionate about. Something you've been thinking about for a long time. And I feel like you've been planting some seeds here because of the energy that I'm getting here from the card. I feel like you've been planting some seeds there. And it's now time for you to step out of your comfort zone and just journey ahead. And trust that whatever will come up will be something that you have planted there. And that's kind of cryptic how the way they're giving it to me. But I have to say it like this because I have to say it like this. My guides say I have to say it like this because some of you might have been planting some seeds of doubt there, or lower vibrations, and some of you might have been planting some seeds of high vibrational energy. So I kind of feel like I have to talk to two different groups of energies here, and it is important for you to move ahead, That's all I'm getting, like very strongly. Like it's important for you to now make a choice. Now do what you need to do in order for you to get what you want. So that's the energy of the month. Let's see what the other cards are talking about. We got the partnership and alliance, number 3. Then we got the spiritual union, number 2. That's interesting. And then we got the get creative. So looking at these cards, I definitely feel that I feel a lot of relationship energy here, of course, with the partnerships, alliances, and spiritual union. But I gotta like sort out the messages that are coming through now. Let's start with the alliances energy. So I kind of feel like a couple of you have been focusing on or trying to create some sort of project or some sort of mission, or like trying to do something and create something in the physical. And I feel for some of you it has to do with something you have to be very creative about or very creative for. It has to do with creation, definitely creation. And I feel like it's something with a long-term, like either a long-term goal or a long-term plan, or something that you want to be succeeding for a very long time. So not just something that you do once, but something that needs to be going on. I see loop. So I see something that will be returning multiple times here. And I see you creating some new partnerships in a business-wise energy. And I feel like this is a very important time for you right now to connect to people that have maybe the same type of mindset, but are totally different from you. So I'm getting it's very important for you to create alliances and partnerships with people that are a little bit opposite of you or different from you. I'm getting like, usually you would say birds of the same feather flock together. The universe is saying, no, 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 no. Don't do that right now. It is very important for you to not do this, because I feel like you will learn more and you will be like, I feel like it will be a package with everything you need inside of it, as long as it is with multiple people from different perspectives working together, instead of like 7 people with the same thoughts, the same focus, the same vision. So you need different types of people to work with here. I'm talking here to the people that are creating a business, creating a project, creating something that they want to last for a long-term period. Then the other type of people that I'm talking about, the other part of it, is talking about relationship. It's talking about the importance for you to make sure that the relationships that you are in are partnerships, are team connections, are team efforts. I feel like we need to talk about the balance between man and woman, but also masculine and feminine. And for those that don't know the difference, man and woman are, hoe zeg ik dat? Niet genetic. Gender. Man and woman are gender, and masculine and feminine are energies. And a woman can be very masculine, and a man can be very feminine too, because we all have masculine and feminine in our energy fields. But I definitely see here that there used to be some struggle for some of you. I definitely feel some of you might have been or might be in partnerships that are karmatic. I'm getting here the spiritual union, the 2 of cups, and I'm getting here a lot of like soulmate, twin flame vibes here. So I feel like it's very important for you to heal the union. I'm getting heal the union. It's very important for you to work together as a team instead of like fighting, instead of being two people separate in the relationship. And it sounds really strange, but I kind of feel like you need to get closer together, and you need to be very creative about this. We got the crow here too, and the crow is talking about it's important for you to listen to your intuition. It's important for you and to you to be guided and to come closer to your life partner. And for some of you, this means sadly enough, I have to say that you need to let go of the way you thought your relationship was going to turn out, or the vision you had for your relationship. This will not be for all of you, but I definitely feel like a very big percentage of the people that chose card 4 are in some sort of toxic relationship or some sort of bond that is not serving them anymore. And that has been like a very karmatic type of energy where you had to learn a lot of lessons, and now it's time for you to move out of the relationship, take steps, the necessary steps to move into an energy that's either going to make you feel safe, make you feel understood, make you feel happy, make you feel loved, make you feel good. And for some of you, there's still some possibilities to save this relationship, as long as you start working together and as long as you both are willing to put in the work there. So that's deep. Let's see what the other cards are talking about. We got new consciousness reversed, and then we got long-term goals. And this is funny, interesting and funny though. We got 3 and 2 creating 5, right? Then we got 5, then we got 5. So we got 3 5s in the spread. Then we got 4, and then we got 4. So we got 2 times 4, 44. We got 3 times 5. Creating 2 times 9. So definitely talking about ending. Definitely talking about obstacles in the foundation. So what I'm getting here is... I'm going to talk about people with the relationship issues first. I'm seeing that you will be getting some aha moment, some push, something will be happening in your partnership that will push you to the edge, that will create a moment for you to either jump and take a leap of faith or to just fall. And I really don't want you to fall. So I think it's really important for you to take steps, the necessary steps, because if you don't take the steps, I feel like the universe will push you and you will fall. If you take the steps, you will take a leap of faith, you will start walking, and I feel like you will get into the direction you need to go in. I'm definitely seeing here with the new consciousness that was reversed, I feel like it is... you getting an aha moment, you getting a breakthrough, you seeing that things are no longer serving you the way they used to do. You are ready for something new to come in. And for some of you, I think a couple, not a lot, I think that your old relationship is no longer working because there might be something new on the horizon, or there might be already someone new there for you that has swept you off your feet. So I kind of feel like some of you are dealing with a 3 type of energy of three persons involved, like you, your partner, and someone new. This could be for your partner or this could be for you. This is not for all, of course. But I'm definitely getting this very heavily. I'm seeing here that it's important for you to focus on the long-term goals. So where do you want to go? Do you see yourself with this person for the next 10, 12, 20 years? And if not, what are you going to do to fix it? If it doesn't work for you the way it is working right now, the way it is rolling right now, it's time for you to take a step and move and work on creating and healing this partnership. And if you're not able to heal this relationship because your partner is not able to either see what the person is doing or what's wrong, not owning up to their energy. I'm getting some of the people that you are in relationship with are very narcissistic or very bipolar, giving you all types of vibes, and I definitely feel like those of you that are in that type of relationship are healers and are trying to heal this person and trying to be very like, oh, I hope that you, I hope that you could heal, and I hope that you could be like a better person, and I see the potential in you. Stop doing that, because you're actually like burning out your own candle. Like, do I say that right? Blowing out your own candle. You're definitely blowing out your own candle, burning up your own energy here. I see that it's very important for you to look ahead and be creative when it comes to where you need to go into next. And when I'm talking to the people that are business oriented, looking at following their own path. I definitely see that you will be creating a new standard for yourself. You might have been working on a certain level and now are moving up, either up the ladder, or you are doing something new, something big, something exciting. And I feel, again, like I said, it's important for you to focus on long-term planning instead of fast money. I'm getting instead of fast money. So some of you might be focusing on getting money or getting money fast. You should be focusing on long term, and because otherwise you will create a foundation that's not stable enough and that will end. Okay, so it's very important for you. So let's see what other cards I got. I got a Shield Maiden with Make Plans and Focus. How interesting. And then we got Extremes. 34. So also 3 times 4 there for you guys. 3 and 4 creating 7 together. 3 talking about mastery, 4 talking about foundation. So what I'm picking up here, the people that are creating and are planning and are getting businesses and ideas and things off the ground, like getting into partnerships business-wise, I definitely see it's very important for you to, like I said already, because this is underneath the long-term goals, it is important to make plans. It is important for you to be focused on what you want to achieve instead of what you fear or instead of what the competition is doing. I'm getting some of you are might be too focused on the competition. So release that focus on the competition and start focusing on you. For some of you, it's important to protect your ideas, and make sure that you don't talk to everyone about what you're planning or what you're working on, because there might be some people that pretend to be on your team and they are actually not. Okay, so there might also be some partnerships there for some of you that are not working out and that you need to release. So I feel like this is going to be a period where you will be taking a lot of action. I'm seeing a lot of red hair, a lot of hot energy, hot fiery energy, talking about movement, talking about willpower, talking about taking actions to create the foundation that you actually want. And I feel like some of you might go a little bit extreme, or might need to push yourself a little bit harder to get to where you want to go. And when I'm talking to the people that are in the love relationships and focused on the love relationship, I definitely feel like it is very important for you to make plans to heal yourself and protect yourself from the energies that are no longer working in your relationship. Stand up for what's yours and speak up. I definitely get speak up. And I know some of you have been, for the last couple of months, either throwing hints on the table and saying, hey, maybe you should do this or maybe you should do that. I want you to focus on you. I want you to stop looking at your partner to make you happy. I want you to start becoming happy from your own, like, I need you to make you happy. And instead of focusing on somebody else to do so, I need you to do that for yourself, so that you can teach your partner how to make you happy and how you would like to be treated. And for some of you, this will mean that you need to cut off the person that you are with, because they are no longer either making you happy or they are toxic for you, so you need to cut them off here. Some of you are in extreme situations. So those that are in extreme situations, and I'm getting here the vibe of, like I already said, narcissistic energy, bipolar. Some of you might be in an abusive relationship, and it's time for you to leave that relationship now and to move ahead and plan for you to get out of that relationship and into a more healthy, stable, safe foundation. I'm also seeing here now that doing so and creating space between you and a toxic person, choosing you and choosing to be healthy and happy, will create for you the possibility to have a spiritual union, a love relationship, soulmate, twin flame that's healthy and giving you a long-term, happy, healthy relationship. So that's definitely what I'm getting for you here. I see some spiritual growth here. You choosing you is going to be very important for you, and you choosing to move ahead with your business plan, idea, dream, mission is going to be a big thing for you. So this is what I'm getting for you for the month of September. I hope it resonates. If it doesn't yet, make sure to look back at it at the end of the month. It probably will make more sense then. For now, I just really hope, especially with the people dealing with relationship stuff here, I'm sending you a lot of energy and a lot of healing, and I hope that whatever comes across will be a mirror for you so you can make the right decisions that will help you get back to you. And for those creating businesses, hey, you got this. Good luck. Sending you a lot of love. Thank you for watching. Big thumbs up if you like this message, and blessings. See you next month.